cutters and guys replacing them on the wing for jump shots. So what I like to do is I like to catch, hold, and look. Let the cutters go through and look at where the defense is playing me and how the defense is playing, my teammates. And once I make the initial dribble to bait the defense to come to me, if they don't come all the way to me, then I'm going into the shot. But if they do come to me, then I'm making an easy pass out for the open jump shot.
What does it take for your team, any team, to win the championship?
It takes dedication, it takes focus, it takes determination for any team or any level to win the championship. The championship is the ultimate goal that you want to accomplish on any level, and it just doesn't happen with everybody. The teams that actually go out and win the championships are the team that's focused for the longest period of time, are dedicated to doing whatever it takes to win the championship, and determined, no matter what's thrown in front of them, to go out and win the ball game.
What kind of team dynamics do you see have to go on among the players?
Well, you have to really trust in each other. You got to really depend on your teammate to really be there for you. And I think if you look at the history of on any level of teams that have won the championship, those teams are so close-knitted, that they know that their teammate was going to be there for them when they made a mistake. So it's all about depending on your teammate and on the next man on your team, because no one person can win a championship by itself, and it's all about team.
Tell me what you think about the mental part of the game.
It's the most important part of the game. I think in order to be successful in any level, in any league, mentally you have to be tough. You got to be tough. You got to be focused at all times. You got to be able to make decisions at crucial parts of the game. It's just so much that comes at you as a player. Obviously a lot of it comes at you during the game. And people talk about the physical aspect of it, but it's the mental aspect of it is the most important part, because if you're not focused and you're not durable mentally, then you can't go out and accomplish all the things you want to accomplish. You can't go out and make the plays you want to make. So really focusing in on the task at hand really means a lot in basketball. Just being smart, being able to make a play and make things happen, not only for yourself but for your team.
In the pros, can you really tell the difference between the mentally tough and the talented and the, is it? Yeah, you can tell right away. You can tell that the superstars in my league are the guys that are mentally tough. It's guys that are capable of being a superstar but never quite cross that line because mentally they can't keep up. You have to be able to take in the pressure of being the guy on your team, making everybody else better, making the right decisions. It's just so much that comes in with being a very good player. It's not just going out and scoring a basketball. It's billions of people that can go in and put the basketball in the hole. But it's not a whole lot of people that can go out and make an entire team better. And that's what you want to do. You don't want to necessarily just concentrate on yourself, but you want to concentrate on getting better yourself and also make sure your teammates get better with you. Where do you think the game is headed? This is, hey, there's no wrong answer here, okay? But where do you think the game's headed in America, in the world, and just?
I think the game is getting so huge in the world. I think it's good for American players because it challenges us a lot more. The door is so wide open now to international players, and obviously international players can really play. So I think with that being said, the game of basketball is in great hands. It's not necessarily just based on one particular group of players. You have a wide range, wide variety of players that bring so much to the game, and it's just good for us, especially at the level that I'm at.
How can the youth of today dream about, playing professionally and yet keep their feet on the ground? How important is it to set concrete goals, and do you? And
well, I think everybody should set their goals high, and it kind of goes back to the mental thing we're talking about. There's so many things that are going to happen, because if it was easy, everybody would be succeeding at playing basketball or whatever their goals are. But it's not that easy. You got to be able to get knocked down, get yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep going. I've been from the start. to now. I've been criticized. I've been told that I couldn't do something, but mentally I focused myself in to a point where I knew I wanted to be a pro player. I wanted to play at the highest level. Not only I wanted to play at the highest level, but I wanted to be one of the best in that league. And the only way you can do that is really focus in. You know, don't be afraid to fail.
So that concrete goal keeps you picking yourself back up off, ignoring criticism, ignoring the naysayers, and
having confidence in yourself. Because if you don't have confidence in yourself, then nobody else is going to have confidence in you. Knowing that this is what you're going to do, knowing that this is what you want, and you're willing to go out and do whatever it takes to get to that goal. You know, sometimes people feel like they're in certain areas or they live in a certain town and they can't make it to that level. You know, that's not true. You know, if you set your goals, stay focused, and prepare yourself, and take the ups and downs of that preparation, you can be very successful in life. You know, when I initially made my decision to go pro out of high school, I knew it was going to be one of the toughest tasks I've ever been through in my life. I knew it, and I said, I'm willing. When I make this decision, I'm willing to deal with all the pros and cons. And it was rough. It was rough for 4 straight years. I didn't get much playing time. You know, people were kind of just, you know, really criticizing me about making that decision to go pro. But I knew in my mind that I was good enough and I was going to be good enough as long as I did the preparation, you know, did the things that it took to succeed. You know, practice hard, physically, get better mentally. You know, learn more about the game. You know, be a sponge.